Yo, cheers. What's going on, everyone out there in the Googleverse, here within the YouTube sphere? So, I just got through watching a video by TDC, the defending champ, entitled The Human Problem, identity, people's agendas, masculinity, male masculinity, female masculinity, or the lack thereof. And there was a part in the video where he talked about fanboy swarming, and I've always found that very fucking interesting when it comes to YouTube. And you have people, whether they're Republican, Democrat, far left, far right, I'm in the center, bro, all this stupid bullshit, right? It's like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Razor Fist, who's like, hey, fucking Donald Trump, Rosie O'Donnell eats more hot Cheetos than Brian Wimmer and Rob Reiner on a Sunday, or whatever. He's always just like, kind of like a political, but like he's kind of like out there, and sometimes it comes off as like comical, and I don't know when, it's hard to take him seriously when he's being satirical. But nonetheless, I mean, entertaining nonetheless. I waste my time watching some of his, his newer videos when they come out, so I guess it's not a complete waste of time because I'm investing my time in watching it. But great, there's someone like riding a fucking four-wheeler and I'm gonna get shot in the face. But so yeah, when it comes to Razor Fist, he's kind of like people always joke on the internet and say that Razor Fist is a body double of Styx Hexenhammer 666, and they both hold similar ideologies when it comes to politics. They're both very like pro-Trump and stuff like that. So hold on, there's just fucking, I think I like tripped the wire or something. I like tripped the signal. Now there's like Mexican cartels like making sure I'm not stealing their heroin or something. I'm probably gonna get shot making this video. It's all your fault, TDC, you motherfucker. I'm gonna get shot, fucking get chopped up and sent off to Mexico because of you, motherfucker. But anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, fanboy swarming. That was the whole like what triggered me to like make this video, right? On this video that TDC just uploaded called the Human Problem. When it comes to people like Styx Hexenhammer or Razor Fist, they're real like pro-Trump, pro-guns, which whatever. I mean, I'm pro-guns. I mean, the day the government takes away your guns is the day you forge away all your rights, and the government can just walk in, kick your door down, and you have no way to retaliate. I'm from South Texas, bro. I don't own guns, but I'm from South Texas, and it's like people down here, there's just so much guns and so many homes that there's just no fucking way in hell at this point in time. There's just so many guns and so many homes here in South Texas that there's just no way in fucking hell the government can just walk in and just start taking everybody's guns in home by home by home by home, on a house by house basis. It's gotten to a point where that's just never gonna fucking happen, and I believe that that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. But anyway, so back on this topic, I look like a fucking poor wetback version of Tim Pool wearing this fucking beanie. But anyway, so yeah, so Styx and Razor Fist are very like pro-Trump and pro-guns and all this shit. Yet I've always found the fanboy swarming amusing in that sometimes I already know what's gonna trigger like the fan base. Like if I just say the wrong thing or type the wrong thing, and sometimes I do it on purpose because it's that easy to bait them in, and it's just like maybe I should find better ways to spend my time. Not that I do this 24/7 at the same time, given at the same time, but whatever. But it's amusing to me, the fanboy swarming and how nobody can hold an opposing view or an opposing opinion that said content creator created, depending on the video that he uploaded that day or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? And or you have people like Secular Talk, right? That he's so like, you know, he hates Trump and Trump's the worst, and I think he's gone down like that rabbit hole, like that cringe rabbit hole when it comes to Secular Talk. I really used to enjoy his videos and his political takes, but now his brain is just so one-sided that he can't see the other side of the lake. He can't see the other side of the pond, and he's turned into everything he hates when it comes to Secular Talk. And again, if you could just go into the comment section, and you kind of already know that if you type or say, you know, something that is an opposing view or an opposing opinion, you're just gonna get swarmed. Like, oh, you fucking retard, you're fucking rare, you're fucking, and it's just never. And it's crazy how both sides are just as guilty of that. Like, maybe it's inevitable. Maybe it's this thing with human nature where, like, you know, we have, you know, right side of the brain, the left side of the brain, and we just feel like we have to choose a side. Are you right or are you left? Are you pro or are you, you know, are you with us or you're against us? Like, it's just like this fucking primordial fucking caveman instinct, you know, shit that's just embedded in our genes or in our genome or whatever the fuck, and people can't live or see outside of that picture, and it's fucking depressing. I don't know, it just like, you know, people like TJ, you know, the Amazing Atheist, Sticks Hexenhammer 666, Tim Pool, Secular Talk, whatever the fuck, right? It's like they claim to be like these big thinkers and we can see both sides of the coin, bro. But in reality, their fan base is a reflection of their projections when it comes to the YouTube persona. Maybe they have their own hidden agenda. Maybe they're playing the game, you know. They're fucking they're playing the role. They're The Rock by day, and by night they're Dwayne Johnson. I mean, who the fuck knows, right? But they claim to be like these big thinkers, and we're outside the box, you know, new level, new whatever the fuck. But yet they can only stay on one side of the spectrum. They can't really have opposing views or opposing opinions, because then their entire identity falls and crumbles and burns to ashes. It's just, again, it's the fanboy swarming. Yeah, it's quite amusing, really. It's just, I don't know. I mean, it's YouTube, and it's like, oh, well, just get over it, bro. It's not like that shit's real life, but they are real people expressing, you know, their real opinions, whatever the fuck that's worth. So it's just, I don't know, kind of going off on a tangent. And it's fucking cold as fuck, so my thoughts are kind of just like freezing up on me, and there's like trucks following me around, like, you're trespassing my property, bro. So I'm probably gonna get shot in the next 5 minutes. So I should probably end this video and fucking go home already. But I don't know. These movements, right? Movements, and or like that Luigi fucker that murdered that CEO Brian Thompson, right? And how people are holding Luigi as like this fucking that's a true hero, bro. He's gonna fucking change the world. And he's like, yeah, he's gonna change the world, rotting in prison the rest of his life behind bars. And is that really gonna change anything? So now Brian Thompson, whatever the fuck that CEO's name is, for denying millions and millions of people health care and stuff, which is fucked up. It is. It's a fucked up system. But now that, you know, he martyred Luigi martyred himself to, you know, the masses, and everyone's like, he did the right thing. Why? He did the right thing because you didn't have the balls to do what he did and actually stand up for something and take action in the real world. I'm not advocating that people should fucking print 3D guns and start fucking assassinating people in broad daylight, but people like to talk a lot of shit and be like, no, he did the right thing. That was the right thing to do. Then why don't you do it? Now that it's done, now that the blood has been spilled, well, yeah, it's easy to just say that's the right thing to do. But I don't have the balls to do that. It's like, well, what the fuck? Sounds like hypocrisy to me, right? I mean, never ask a man to do something that you wouldn't do yourself, right? It's one of the golden rules, or at least it should be, you know, the way I was brought up or whatever. Never ask a man to do something that you're not willing to do yourself. But yeah, but Luigi's a hero and he did the right thing, bro. But what I'm trying to get at is anything gonna change? Now motherfucker's dead. Now motherfucker's gonna rot in prison the rest of his life. Now are people gonna get easier access to healthcare? Is it gonna be a lot easier to get, you know, healthcare, to get approved for healthcare? Is it gonna be easier now? Is it really gonna change anything in the grand scheme of things? Or is that system still gonna be forever fucked and keep on fucking people up the ass and robbing them of a basic need that you think in the year 2025 would be, you know, something that they would push for? But when it comes to, you know, basic universal health care, I mean, it's not rocket science. The only reason that'll never happen is because there's no money in it. There's no money in it. Follow the money, follow the blood, and follow the money, follow the blood, and the rivers of greed will overflood. And it's always just going to be that way. It sucks, but I don't want to make this a video about going off on a tangent about being a martyr and going out and killing people or whatever. That's not what this is about. But I don't know. Is it really going to change anything? But you did the right thing. I mean, whatever. He did something about it, but that about it, the it factor, at the end of the day, it's not really going to change anything. And people are still going to struggle like a motherfucker to get approved for healthcare and stuff like that. And millions of people are still going to be getting denied. So did it really change anything? Did it really do anything? And my answer is no. Because in a year or so, no one's going to give a fuck. No one's going to give a shit. Like that fucking dumbass who fucking burned himself in front of, when Trump was having a court hearing, this motherfucker burned himself outside the building and he's like, I'm doing this to waking America up and know that we're living in a fucking, you know, Ponzi scheme and the Illuminati and the Simpsons, and it's all rooted together to make you feel like a fucking low-life, low IQ piece of shit and all this, you know. Who remembers his name? Nobody. It was just the flavor of the week, the topic of the month, and it didn't amount to anything. But I wanted to touch on some more stuff, but there's yet another truck that's coming over here. He's probably gonna think I'm recording his license plates, and I'm gonna report him to ICE or to the fucking border jumper extravaganza motherfuckers that toss people back over there to Mexico. So I wanted to rant about a couple more things, but it's cold as fuck, and I'm probably gonna get shot in the next 30 seconds. So that's about all. Y'all peace out and take care.